What factors should a bride consider when choosing an appropriate stepfather-stepdaughter dance song? What makes a good stepfather-stepdaughter song beyond just the lyrics? How have wedding traditions like father-daughter dances evolved to be more inclusive of modern family dynamics like step-parents?
Imagine the scene, a radiant bride gliding across the dance floor, her stepfather beaming with pride as they share this cherished moment. But for some, this tender tradition takes on an even deeper meaning, with the man leading the dance is not the biological father, but a stepfather who has embraced the role with unwavering love and commitment.
Listen now and discover our top 22 stepfather-stepdaughter wedding dance songs. In a heartwarming celebration of these unique family bonds, we've curated a remarkable list. These are Wedding Insider secrets for a stress-free, fun, and memorable day. Our podcast helps engaged couples navigate wedding planning complexities while addressing family expectations. We'll guide you through the journey of creating the perfect wedding day stepfather and stepdaughter dance without unnecessary stress. This thoughtful compilation pays tribute to the extraordinary men who have stepped up, embracing their role as fathers with open arms, guiding and nurturing their stepdaughters through life's journey. This edition is perfect for anyone planning a wedding, all in 30 minutes or less. Trust us, you don't want to miss this.
Welcome to Stress-Free Wedding Planning, the podcast that will transform your wedding planning journey from chaotic to enchanting. Sal and Sam bring over 80 years of combined wedding expertise and exclusive insider information to the table. If you're recently engaged, feeling the pressure of wedding planning, struggling with family expectations, but still dreaming of a joy-filled wedding, you've come to the right place. Get ready to unveil the best-kept wedding secrets, discover practical tips and strategies, and learn life-changing lessons for a stress-free wedding. Your unforgettable wedding day awaits. We're here to take you on a transformative journey of love, laughter, and memories. So don't miss out on the podcast that just might change your life. This is the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast with Sal and Sam.
Learn more about our experience and journey to help you with stress-free wedding planning in the trailer or pilot of this podcast.
If you have any questions or concerns, go now to Facebook and join us on the Stress-Free Wedding Planning community and ask away. You can also join us on our YouTube channel. Just search for Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast, subscribe, and get it first.
Whether you're a stepfather seeking the perfect serenade or a bride yearning to honor the man who raised you, this collection, our top 22 stepfather-stepdaughter wedding dance song, promises to resonate deeply, creating an unforgettable memory that will be cherished for a lifetime. Each song on this list holds the power to transform a simple dance into a profound expression of gratitude, love, and acceptance.
But first, the vibe, the genre, popularity, or familiarity of a song could all play a role in the selection process. Also, look for a song that captures the unique relationship and avoids lyrics about being a young child. Some options discussed include having separate dances with each or having the stepfather cut in part way through the father-daughter dance. Finally, you can make the stepfather-stepdaughter dance memorable beyond just the song choice. For example, incorporating special choreography or having the DJ MC share a personalized story about their relationship. There are many other chances to be unique, but those will get you started.
Let's get a little context of this wedding tradition. Now, remember, the father-daughter dance stems from our patriarchal history where the daughter was arranged marriage and giving away, and there was some monetary alliance created. Remember, back in those days, the father-daughter dance was the last dance that the dad had with his daughter before she was literally given away. So that's where the father-daughter dance comes from. In our modern times, we have usurped this really with the first dance. That is, we come to the wedding reception, the bride and groom or the couple have their first dance before the father-daughter or mother-son dance. So that's a little historical perspective. Now we're going to give you our top 22 stepfather, stepdaughter wedding dance songs in no particular order. Of course, you can Google these songs or look for them in your favorite music app. First one I want to mention is Rob Thomas, Little Wonders. It's a Disney animated feature, Meet the Robinsons, from 2007. And it is a beautiful song. Of course, most Disney songs are. And it really encapsulates what we're trying to get here, the stepfather, stepdaughter wedding dance song.
Another one is Brad Paisley, He Didn't Have to Be. This is a nice slow country song that came out in 1999. And what was cool about this song is it talks about the story on how this man didn't have to step up, but did, making it a great song for the stepfather, stepdaughter dance.
Nice. I like that Brad Paisley. Very nice song. Next up would be Ben Platt, In Case You Don't Live Forever, from 2019. He sings about the importance of cherishing the moments we have with our loved ones. Of course, that is very important. The next one, I want to go back to the 70s, the 70s soul song, Lean on Me by Bill Withers. Loads of different versions of this that you can pick your favorite. But to me, the original is still the classic. Bill Withers, Lean on Me.
I love that song, Sam. It's just the storyline behind it is so awesome. Another one is Jennifer Hart, Half the Man. This is a slow song with strong female vocals. It came out in 2020. We have Riley Roth, When God Made My Father. Another, again, slow song with a strong female vocal. More appropriate for the father-daughter dance, but still works. And that came out in 2022. And I want to put another one in there. Piece by Piece by Kelly Clarkson. What an awesome song that she delivered in 2015. If you want to go something a little newer from the older songs.
Speaking of older songs, let's nip back to 1970. Chart-topping song, The Wonder Review from Elvis Presley. Now, this was first released by Ray Peterson, so it's a version. If you want to find the Ray Peterson version, you can certainly do that. In 2016, there is a version of this song featuring the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. Again, you can pick your own version of that one.
Another great song came out in 2022 is called Step by Step by Brandon Davis. And another favorite, it seems to be for many people, is Kenny Chesney's Don't Blink, which came out in 2007. And let's not forget, Disney's always a good thing. 1994, Elton John came out with Can You Feel the Love Tonight for the Lion King movie.
Now, one song that gets a notable mention, and it's one of my personal favorites, is Call Him Father by the Winstons. It's from 1969 and was number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100 of that year. The song narrates a boy expressing his love for his stepfather. There's a country version by Linda Martell from the same period. Even if you can't use it, take a listen. The sentiment is extraordinary, and you can also use it as applicable for a stepfather, stepdaughter dance. Check it out.
We've just explained 11 of our top 22 stepfather, stepdaughter wedding dance songs. Coming up next, 11 more.
This is the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast with Sal and Sam, a podcast for engaged couples concerned about wedding planning and family expectations, but who want to have a stress-free, fun, and unforgettable wedding.
Wedding Tip Wednesday is brought to you by Emerge Cosmetics. Are you ready to emerge? Our line of lipsticks, lip glosses, and mascaras was created to empower and become who you truly are. Strong, beautiful, and confident. Use the coupon code SF1 at emergecosmetics.com for an instant 10% off. That's coupon code SF1 at emergecosmetics.com. Emerge is the true you.
Here's another Wedding Tip Wednesday. Spend whatever the hell you want. Stop letting people tell you what you should or should not spend at your own wedding. It's not their wallet. It's your money. Do what makes you feel best.
Hey, as long as it's not your parents' money and it's truly yours, you're the boss. You're the king and queen of your homes. Do what you want. Keep in mind there could be consequences if you overspend. But hey, you do what you want. And that's another tip. from Sal and Sam.
Wedding Tip Wednesday is available on the Stress Free Wedding Planning Facebook group page every Wednesday. Join the group for free.
And now back to the Stress Free Wedding Planning Podcast.
Welcome back to our discussion, the top 22 stepfather, stepdaughter wedding dance songs. Hi, I'm Sam from the award-winning Atmosphere Productions, wedding entertainment with expert knowledge and the difference in quality. Visit us at atmosphere-productions.com.
I am Sal from After Hours Events in New England, the leader in making your wedding stress-free. Visit us on the web at afterhoursevents.ne.com. You heard songs from artists like Elton John, Elvis, Bill Withers, and of course, country music was again well represented by Kenny Chesney and Brad Paisley.
Now, we have some examples coming up next that would work for a stepfather, stepdaughter wedding dance or a father-daughter wedding dance, but not included in this list. There is the classic Butterfly Kisses by Bob Carlyle, Gracie by Ben Folds, How You've Grown from Kathy Mattea, I Hope You Dance by Leanne Womack. You can use that song in a variety of different traditional wedding dances. Sweet Pea by Amos Lee, You Are So Beautiful by Joe Cocker, the classic Daddy's Little Girl by Al Martino, Daughter by Loudon Wainwright III. He wrote that specifically for his daughter, and Father and Daughter by Paul Simon.
Something I want to kind of add, Sam, is something you need to remember. Every relationship is different when it comes to stepfather and stepdaughter. For the stepdaughter, that man's been in their life since a very young age. So using a song that's typically a father-daughter dance could be absolutely appropriate. So it depends on your relationship, on what's going to work best for you. Now, back to our list. There's an artist, his name is Cody Johnson. He created a song called God Bless the Boy, but then he later changed it for his daughter, Cori. So now it's called God Bless the Boy, Cori's song. This is something he did very special for his daughter, and it's full of emotion.
And now Luther Vandross, one of my favorite artists from 2003. This is Dance With My Father, a song written with Richard Marx, and it's based on Luther's personal experience. Lyrics recall his childhood memories of his dad, who used to dance with him, and his mother. Now, there are versions by Celine Dion, and you can get that from the 46th Grammy Awards video, and that's from 2004. Or there's a video circling around on YouTube from Jessica Sanchez. Either one would fit the bill, but again, one of my favorites. You also have a country song from 2018, very nice country slow love song from Tyler Wood. It's called simply Dad.
And from one of the classic rock greats, Tom Petty, he put out a song called Wildflowers in 1994. Miranda Lambert, huge in the country genre, Roots and Wings, which came out in 2015. And here's a name that I could never ever say, so we all just call him IZ. And he did a song called Over the Rainbow, What a Wonderful World. And he used to do it with the ukulele, and that came out in 1988.
Well, I'm going to attempt his name, Israel Kamakalalaholi. Is that close enough?
That sounds good to me.
All right. Now we have another song that is from Elvie Shane, not to be confused with Elvis. This is Elvie Shane and My Boy, and it's the My Girl version. It's 2020, a new take on his own song, another country artist there that has kind of twisted the lyrics from his old song, My Boy. It's now My Boy, My Girl version. Abby Anderson, Daddy, it's a slow love song and a female vocal, more appropriate for a father-daughter dance, but it still works. From 2014, go and check that one out. Abby Anderson's Daddy. Now, a granddaddy of great love songs is Kenny Rogers. And from his 2003 release, it's Handprints on the Wall. I've used this a couple of times. Absolutely stunning song. I'm not sure why it wasn't a bigger hit, but this is a heartfelt tribute to the timeless bond between a father and their daughter, or you can use it any other place because it really talks about parents and their child.
Now here is a classic rock group called Fleetwood Mac with an incredible lead singer, Stevie Nicks, who did a song called Landslide back in the 70s. And then it was redone for a live album, which the very famous words at the very beginning of the song is, "This one's for you, Daddy." Everyone loves this song, and it is so awesome.
Yeah, the story behind that, Sal, and not sure you know this little tidbit of useless information. Stevie Nicks wrote this song when she was in Aspen, Colorado, sitting on someone's living room floor and looking out at the Rocky Mountains and pondering the avalanche of everything that had come crashing down on her. She'd recently lost her label recording contract, and I think she was breaking up with Lindsey Buckingham, and kind of wrote that. So it is very poignant that in the live version, she does say, "This one's for you, Daddy." Really, really good song, though. Good choice. Next one up is Andy Grammer and Rehab, Saved My Life from 2022. An upbeat, synth-laden track written about his godmother, Lee, who cared for him after his mother passed away when he was 25. So it is really heartwarming. And then Christine Aguilera, and she sings a Diane Warren song, and Diane Warren is a classic songwriter of so many great hits. Google her. You'll know 90% of the songs that she's written. It's called I Turn to You. And it was originally recorded by All for One. And I remember this because it was on the soundtrack to Space Jam, great movie from 1996. It only received recognition when Christina redid it in 1999. So that's Christina Aguilera and I Turn to You.
Another great song is I'll Be Your Man by Zac Brown Band. Came out in 2015. Now, when you listen to these lyrics, you might think, hey, that might be a father-daughter dance. But as I mentioned earlier in this podcast, a lot of these men have been early in the life of these women. So at a very young age, really, they are dad. They are the father. That's how they look at them. So this may be a really good song for you. So it's something you definitely want to take a listen to. And that completes our top 22 stepfather, stepdaughter wedding dance songs.
So there you have it. We've just provided some insider tips on the top 22 stepfather, stepdaughter wedding dance songs. Now, the key factor in choosing an appropriate stepfather, stepdaughter wedding dance song would be the lyrics and the sentiment expressed, rather than the specific familial relationship mentioned in the song. Songs that convey a deep love, pride, and appreciation for the unique bond between a father figure and his stepfather could be fitting choices.
Now, as you spend the next week planning your wedding, if you want me, Sam, or our community of stress-free engaged couples and wedding experts to answer any wedding-related questions, join us over in the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Facebook group.
Once you're in, go ahead and share your concerns and worries, and we'll let you know if you're on the right track or if there's something we need to work on. The link to join us is in the show notes of this edition. Or go to Facebook and search for the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Community.
A new edition is released every Wednesday. Subscribe and get it first. Remember to do something nice for someone today. And if you can't, do something nice for yourself. We'll catch you then. Ciao.
Thank you for listening to this edition. If you've enjoyed what you've just heard, leave a review and share it with a friend or someone who would benefit from this information. Until next time, it's TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
The Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast is produced and copyrighted by Atmosphere Productions in association with After Hours Events of New England.